Okay, so hello, good afternoon. Welcome to this webinar, Elevate Your Trading C.O.T. This is Gonzalo Garcia from Área de Inversión. This one will be the first webinar of a series that we have planned with Triple A Trade. Okay, I will show you right now my contact data, my telephone number, my email. So you can write me if you have any question, or if you want to ask anything, write me and I will answer you as soon as possible. Okay. Let me prepare so you can see my desktop. Give me a second, please. This is going slow. Okay, so right now you can see my screen. Am I correct? Yeah. So welcome to the webinar. As I told you, Elevate Your Trading C.O.T. Okay. This webinar is sponsored by Triple A Trade. As I told you, all customer funds deposited in Triple A Trade are totally segregated from the company's own funds and kept in a separate bank account. Triple A Trade has different platforms adapted to any device with more than 750 instruments available. It also has a customer service in different languages, including Spanish and English, as you can see. If you're looking for a broker, ask us for more information in the mail or through the WhatsApp telephone number you can see in the screen. I will take the screen out so you can see it totally. Okay. Okay, so first of all, I will give you a minute so you can read a couple of legal warnings. Okay. So I will mute myself so you can read. Okay, so the minute ended. And I want to show you another warning because this video is being recorded while it's being broadcasted. Okay. From Área de Inversión, we recommend that you do not publish your personal information, such as email address or phone number, in the public chat available during the live broadcast. Área de Inversión is not responsible for the misuse of any data published by personnel outside the company. Área de Inversión nor Triple A Trade, we are not responsible for the misuse of any data published by personnel outside the company. Okay? Okay, so today I will be speaking about the C.O.T, or commitments of traders. Okay, so what's this? What's the C.O.T? Well, it's an image. It's a weekly report of the market and its participants prepared by the CFTC. It's made every Tuesday and published on Fridays, and allows us to take a quick look at the market, its members, and the movements that have taken place during the past week, last month, last year, or the period we have selected. Okay. At the end of the webinar, I will share you the link in the chat so you can fiddle with it and you can use it while you see the webinar or for personal information. Okay. So that's the C.O.T. That's the first image you will see when you enter the C.O.T. You can recognize the Candlestick Charts. This is a chart for the Euro FX yearly chart, okay, with two boxes below. I will explain what's the two boxes, okay, how you can use it and how you can understand it, okay. So what's the C.O.T? what's really the C.O.T? It divides the market according to its members, okay? In small speculators, large speculators, and commercial speculators. Being the small and large speculators as persons, and commercial speculators, big banks or big brokers, okay? It's a tool that allows us to make the mentality of what thought each trader has taken in each period of time. It is very customizable, as you will see, although it should not be used as future information, but as past data that can help us visualize patterns and repetitive figures. So it's an image, it's a report, so you cannot use as a future data, as a future, but you can see how the market moves, and you can understand why the market moved like it moved, okay? Where can I visualize the C.O.T report? As I told you before, you can see it from the CFTC webpage or from the bar chart webpage. I will show you the link in the chat at the end of the webinar, so you can see how can you use the tool and how many information the tool provides you, okay? And how to interpret the report. That's the hardest part, okay? I will be using the example I showed before. Each bar in the chart, it's a day, because I picked the yearly report with a daily bar report, okay? I will show you how to do it at the end of the webinar. So you can do it in your own PCs, in your own homes. In the chat, in the upper box in red, you can see the candlestick chart. It's a simple candlestick chart. There's nothing special about it. You can see the same in your MT4 platform. So there's nothing really special. The only special feature of this chart, is that you can use the information it provides in the two boxes below. Okay, how? Well, the first box, the medium box in red right now, right here you can see who made the movement, okay, and what direction the market took after the movement. So in green you can see the large speculator. I will draw it right here with the yellow marker. That's the large speculator. In blue, the small speculator, okay, a very linear one, and in red, the commercial speculator, the big banks and the big brokers, which all before. So with the charts and the speculator map, okay, we call it like that, speculator map. We can see who made the strongest movement, or who has the strongest hand in the market, okay? So for example, when the line is closer to the bottom, this means the commercial speculator made a sell operation. So in that point, for example, I will use that point, the large speculators made buy operations because they are closer to the top than the bottom, okay, expecting an upper to the chart with the, okay. The commercial speculators made selling movement, expecting a lower in their expectative. Okay, I will draw it again. And the small speculators made not a clear movement, but you can see a lower movement, a selling movement. but not really clear. Okay, that's because the small speculators and the large speculators, as they are people like us, so they can make something strange in a moment. They make like erratic movements in the charts. You can see it, but the commercial speculator make a clear movement every time. So we will use the commercial speculators as a fixed data to improve our trading movements. And in the lower box, right here in red, you can see what kind of intermediary is used in every transaction. Okay, so not who made the movement, but through who we made the movement. In red, dealer intermediary. In green, asset manager. In blue, leveraged funds. And in orange, other reports. Okay, I know that image is not really visible right here. So when I send you the link, I want you to fiddle with it so you can accustom to this kind of charts. Okay, I will share it right now because I have. Sorry, it seems like I lost connection. I will share it right now again. Okay, you can see again my screen, and I will close those two tabs. I have right here the bar chart web page. I will share it with the chat so you can use it right now. Okay, so in the first place, the link I sent to you is the futures. Okay, you can see it right there. So in futures, we have grains, energies, commodities. That's nothing special. And futures of currencies, financials, and index. Okay, so US dollar, Bitcoin, British pound, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, blah 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 blah. So I'm more interested in forex than in future. You can click here to change through forex or to futures. Right now we are in forex. You can see we are in forex right there, yellow at the top. So we have right here the Australian dollar versus US dollar, Brazilian real versus US dollar, Canadian dollar versus US dollar, blah 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 blah. I will select Euro FX versus British pound because I like that pair. And we have here the report, okay, but not the report, the real report. If you press here, go to the C.O.T chart. This is the real chart, okay. So for example, we have here, as you can see, the periods: 1 day, 5 day, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 5 year, or 20 years period. You can change that easily through the options below the screen. I will erase that. You can change that information through the bottom panel. Okay. So for example, I will pick candlestick bars with volume in a linear scale, in a percent change scale, period daily, in 1 year. Okay, for example, in a large chart size with a basic chart. You can use spread chart or comparison chart if you want to compare two assets any assets, it's a really useful tool. So draw chart, and for example, this will be my template, so I can save the template right here if I like it, or reset it to its default. So for example, you have here the report. You can see the movement, you can see the volume in green bars, an upper volume, in red bars, a lower volume, and the first box, as I told you, the speculator map and the dealer map for any period. Okay, October 17, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, etc. And that's the tool. Okay, I recommend you to fiddle with it. It's really useful. You can use it for improving your daily trading. It's a really useful tool. Trust me. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Okay. So let's finish the webinar. Okay. Let's go back again to the PowerPoint. So let's finish it. I recommend you to visit our website, areadeinversión.com. Okay. You can see our upcoming webinars, the economic calendar, and much more. But those webinars, this calendar, this information, it's in Spanish. Okay, we are creating another website for the English leads, the English clients, so you can be up to date with our information. Okay, so you can ask us any question or ask us any information you want to know. We have a chat on our website right there. You cannot see it, but there's a chat. So if you want to ask any question, I will be behind the chat so I can answer your question. Okay. If you want to get all the information firsthand, I recommend you to send me a WhatsApp message to that number. That's my phone number, plus 34 66665 296 741. With your name, we will add you to the WhatsApp broadcast list. Okay, it's free, so you can try it, and if you don't want it, you can delete the broadcast list. So that's the end of the webinar. I will move this screen. It's in the middle of nowhere. So you can see my contact data and send me a message with any question or any information that you want that we will provide you. So that's all. If there's no more questions, I will stop sharing the screen. Okay. So no more questions. 35 minutes into this webinar. So nice to meet you. Nice to spend this afternoon with you. I'm glad I gave this webinar to you. So goodbye, and we'll see in the next webinar. Okay.